River Authority has hinted of another controlled spillage to maintain structural integrity of the dam. Only last year, more than 35,000 people were displaced. The authority faced criticism for failing to engage and relocate the affected communities before the spillage. In a statement signed by Deputy Chief Executive of Services, Engineer Ken Arthur, the VRA says it will begin stakeholder engagements to ensure there are no repeats of last year's flooding. But residents in some of the affected communities have been gripped with anxiety. In Mepe, one of the hardest hit communities, residents continue to relive memories of last year's spillage and its aftermath. Now, Minister-designate at the Energy Ministry, Herbert Crapper, is proposing the re-establishment and capital injection into Tema Oil Refinery, which he believes will adequately deal with the internal and external challenges of the company. He made these comments when he appeared before the Appointments Committee of Parliament. Here are excerpts.
TOR's challenges are not permanent. I hold the view strongly that we can turn TOR around. I think also that TOR's problems are twofold. They are both internal and external. External really is the financing matter. Internal also, we need to really work with the leadership of TOR for some reorganization and if you like, re-establishment of the institution so that we can have confidence in the institution, and external parties can also have confidence to invest in the institution. So that's the internal aspect. And then, of course, for the external aspect, I think TOR really could do with capital injection. The terminal business, the tanks, the pipelines, the gantry, all of these, TOR will need some capital injection to rehabilitate, to service, to maintain, and bring it to capacity. And then you look at the other side of the business, which is the heavy refinery side of the business, and you're talking about the crude distillation unit and the catalytic cracker. That's, you know, on the other side, also requiring investments to come in. But I think to start with, TOR itself acknowledges that it will need an external partner, a strategic partner as they call it. They've tried in the past to do so, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now, the coalition of NGOs in water and sanitation, CONIWAS, has bemoaned the poor state of washrooms in public health facilities. Now, according to the coalition, this has led to an increase in deaths as more than one person dies every hour from water and sanitation related issues in the country. Now, the coalition wants the government to prioritize and invest in water and sanitation issues and put in strategic measures, especially from the various districts.
We don't have a single pandemic in this country that was so devastating by killing one person every hour in this country. But water and sanitation challenges are causing it. So as policymakers, as stakeholders, we need to identify this and classify it as a pandemic that should be treated with all the agency that it deserves. And so when you look at some of the institutions that are supposed to do better, we go to district assemblies and look at their wash facilities. Unless the recently constructed ones, those issues of maintenance is a challenge.
Recognizing these challenges, the third Ghana Wash Week aims to serve as a catalyst for change. This initiative seeks to elevate public consciousness about the pivotal role of WASH in achieving sustainable development. It is designed to mobilize stakeholders across various sectors, including government, civil society, and the private sector, to advocate for enhanced investment and action towards universal access to wash facilities.
This year's third WASH Week is looking at wash prioritization and its impacts on social development. And we chose this theme because it's trying to accelerate and talk about what the relevance of water, sanitation and hygiene in Ghana and how it really contributes to social, economic and other development areas in the country. So we are focusing this year on enhancing public health, which is one of our sub-themes. We are looking at economic development and growth, we are also looking at social inclusion and equity issues, how we are dealing with that at the community level, and also looking at resilient solutions for sanitation in the communities and healthcare facilities.
The third Ghana Water, Sanitation and Hygiene, or WASH Week celebration, is themed WASH Prioritization and its impacts on social development.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the GH Today News. My name is Nanama Acquah. For more news updates, click on starfm.com.gh. Have a wonderful day.